Good morning and happy Wednesday. I've not seen you in a week, way too long. All right, let's not go any longer than a week ever again, okay? Because I missed you. All right, it's April 22nd, 2020. And last time we talked, you were doing a test review on chapter 12. Now we are starting chapter 13. All right, yesterday you did a little introductory lesson with Mr. Miko for math. All right, that would intro the unit that we're about to start, unit 13. Today specifically, we're doing lesson 13.1. Okay, we're analyzing and comparing 2D shapes. All right, now 2D shapes are something we talked about last unit. We talked about 3D shapes last unit. Now we're just doing a little bit of analyzing and comparing them. Now, what does that mean? That means seeing what's alike, what's different with them, and learning all about the different attributes, which we talked about, vertices, sides, and all that kind of stuff. So you should already be an expert in this unit, all right? So we are going to start our screen share and watch our visual learning, and then we're going to get right into it today. If you have your book with you, we're doing page 510. Again, that's lesson 13.1. So if you have your book with you, you can pause the video, you can turn to page 510, leave it there, and then we'll come back to it in a little bit when we work together, all right? So let's watch this video and get started.
How can you tell rectangles from other shapes? Emily has 3 shapes. Which of the shapes are rectangles?
All right, so which of the shapes here, the yellow, the red, or the green, are rectangles? All right, yell it out. Tell me what you think. Now remember, if you know anything about rectangles, you should know they have 4 sides and 4 vertices. Sometimes they look like another shape, okay? So there might be more than one on here. Let's see if you got it right.
What do you know about rectangles? Rectangles have 4 sides and 4 corners.
Okay, corners is just another name for vertices. All right, we already learned that. Vertices and corners are the same thing.
Emily crosses out the first shape. How does she know this shape is not a rectangle?
So how does she know that that's not a rectangle? Tell me. Let me hear it. Oh, I'm hearing some good ideas. Okay. Oh, I heard someone say that only has 3 sides. Oh, I heard someone say that's a triangle, Mr. Nielsen. I heard someone say it only has 3 vertices. You're all right. If you said any of those, if you said, Mr. Nielsen, that's a triangle. Mr. Nielsen, that only has 3 sides. That's not a rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides. You were right.
Because it does not have 4 sides and 4 corners. What about the other 2 shapes?
Okay, now we already talked about it, right? This shape here, the red one, this shape here, the green one, 4 sides, 4 vertices, or 4 corners, all right, however you want to call it, all right? They both have 4 sides and 4 vertices.
Emily circles the other 2 shapes. Why does she circle the 2 shapes? They are rectangles. How do you know?
All right, now again, remember, we're analyzing stuff. Analyzing means digging a little deeper into it as to why, how. How do you know these are rectangles? How do I know this red one's a rectangle? Because I thought it was a square. Oh, wait, rectangles can also be squares, right? Rectangle just has to have 4 sides, or 4 sides and 4 vertices, right? So a rectangle can also look like a square, all right? Now, a square cannot also be a rectangle, all right? Because the square has to have 4 perfectly even sides here. But a rectangle just has to have 4 sides, 4 vertices. So we don't want to get confused on that, all right? If you see it and you thought, oh, Mr. Nielsen, that's just a square, remember, rectangles can also be squares, okay? Rectangles just have to have 4 sides and 4 vertices. If you got that right, you are super smart. You remembered it from last week. I'm so proud of you. Let's move on.
They have 4 sides and 4 corners. You helped Emily find the rectangles.
All right, so we are going to page 510, right? So you're on page 510. Actually, let me go to the interactive lesson here. And I have a little pre-lesson worksheet that I'm going to do, and you're going to help me out, okay? Now, you don't have to do this one in your book. I'm going to do it for you on my screen, all right? And we're just going to see if we can figure out the right answer here, because I know how smart you are. Now it says, this door here is like a mystery door, okay? And all these shapes above it, up here, all these shapes up here, all right, could be behind the mystery door. Now they're on top so you can know which you have to choose from. They want you to choose all of the shapes that have 4 vertices and draw them on the door. Now remember, I'm just doing it. You don't have to do this one. So they want me to draw all the shapes that have 4 vertices on the door. So let's see. Does this have 4 vertices? This one right here? Definitely not. What about this one right here? Would I draw this triangle? Definitely not. It's only 3 vertices. Let's see this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that square is definitely behind the door. All right, I tried my best. I was doing well, and then I messed up at the end. Sorry. All right, now we have this rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, I count each corner or vertice. All right, now I drew a rectangle. And let's see, this triangle here, is this 3 or 4? Let me hear it. 3, right? So we do not count that one. What about this right here? This looks like a 4-sided shape, which also means it has 4 vertices. Let's draw this shape there. All right. Then we have this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. No way, that doesn't count. And this one here, 8 vertices. No way. Way too many sides. Way too many corners. All right. So you should have picked these 3 shapes. Kind of looks like a happy face on mine. All right. So that's just a little intro to the unit. Let's start on page 510 all together here. You can see on yours, it looks just like this one. And I'm going to read the directions. Here's what you're going to do. All right. It says, mark an X on the shapes that do not fit the clues. Okay. And you draw a circle around the shape that the clues do work for, right, that they describe. All right. So for number 1, it says, I have 4 sides. I do not have 4 sides that are the same length. What shape am I? So it said I have 4 sides. So they wanted you to put an X on the ones right away that didn't have 4 sides. Okay, this circle right here, this triangle right here, that doesn't have 4 sides. But then it said I do not have 4 sides that are the same length. So the square has 4 sides that are the same length. So that can't be right either. All right, so they're trying to trick you. You have to really listen to what I'm saying here, all right, because they're going to try to trick you on this next one, number 2. All right, let me get my pencil out. Number 2 right here, I'm doing right here. Here we go. It says, I do not have 4 sides. There's your first clue. You can cross out, X out the ones that, okay, that aren't going to work. It says, I do not have 4 sides. Well, this has 4 sides, so I'm going to put an X through it because the shape we're trying to find does not have 4 sides. Does this have 4 sides over here? Yes, it does. Cross it out because we want the shape that does not have 4 sides. And it says, I do not have any vertices. So out of these 2 shapes, which one of these does not have any vertices? Well, if you know anything about circles, you know circles have no vertices. That means our circle is the winner of this one, of the What Shape Am I challenge for number 2. All right, now on the next page, it's going to be all problems just like this, okay? So we're going to flip one page to page 511, and all 3 of these problems are going to be the same types where I will read you some clues, and you have to figure out what shape it is, all right? Super exciting. Let's see if you can do it. I'm looking at number 3 right here. Listen to my clues, and let's see if you can figure it out on your own here, all right? Number 3, I am not round. That's your first clue. Okay, remember, you can cross it out right as soon as I say it. I am not round. Cross out that one that is round because it can't be that one. I have less than 4 sides. So if it has 4 sides, it's definitely not our shape. So let's see. I'm going to go over it with you. Let's see one more time. I am not round. Cross out anything that's round because that can't be it. I have less than 4 sides. Because we're trying to find this shape now. We're trying to find the shape that has less than 4 sides. Does this have less than 4 sides? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it does. Okay, that's good. Does this have less than 4 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 4 is not less than 4. Less than 4 means smaller than 4. Let's see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. So I guess we found our one and only shape, the triangle on that one. I hope you got it right. If you got the triangle, say, oh yeah. Great job. Great job. All right. Number 4. Here we go. Listen to the clues. All right. Number 4 says, I am not a rectangle. Okay, that's your first clue. Go ahead and mark those. I am not a rectangle, and I have 0 sides. I am not a rectangle, and I have 0 sides. I wonder what shape I am. Okay, let's go over it. I am not a rectangle, so it can't be this one because it said I am not a rectangle. I hope you put an X over that. Now remember, we said squares are also, okay, rectangles can be a square. So this rectangle here, or square, all right, that's still a rectangle. It's got 4 sides, so it can't be a rectangle. And then the last clue said I have 0 sides. Well, this triangle right here has some sides. It has 3 of them. So it can't be that. So that means our winner is the circle. If you got the circle, say, I'm the bomb. All right, nice job. You rock. All right, number 5. Let's see. Okay, number 5. Let's see. Follow along with me. I have 4 vertices. Okay. Don't circle anything yet because you don't know the other clue. I have 4 vertices. Well, if you know about vertices, they're trying to trick you because all of these have 4 vertices. So don't circle anything yet. Listen for my next clue. I am a special kind of rectangle because all of my sides are the same length. Now, which shape here has all the sides that are the same? And it's a special kind of rectangle. It's a special rectangle, also called what? If you know what this one's called and you circled this one, say, I rock. And you should have X'd these out because these are rectangles, but these are not special rectangles. This one's a special rectangle, and it's called a square, right? Good job. All right. Number 6. Let's do it. Number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here we go. You're all going to show me how smart you are. All right. Number 6, same kind of thing. You're going to listen to my clues. Here we go. Number 6. All of my sides are not the same length. All of my sides are not the same length. I have 3 vertices. What shape am I? Remember, we're on number 6. I have 3 vertices, and my sides are not all the same length. So, if it only has 3 sides, this can't be it. If it only has 3 sides, this can't be it. I wonder which one you're going to circle. Which one has 3 vertices? I hope you circled this triangle. If you did, give me 2 thumbs up. Nice job, nice job. Let's move on to number 7. You're doing great. You're doing great. We're almost done. Keep it up. Number 7. Number 7 says, I have 4 sides. So right away, get rid of the ones that don't have 4 sides. Cross them out. I'll give you a second here. I have 4 sides. I am the same shape as a classroom door. Which shape is the way our doors look? Now, this one might be sideways. It might not be straight up and down. Let's see if you can figure it out. So it has 4 sides. Does this have 4 sides? No. Does this circle have 4 sides? No. Does this square have 4 sides? Yes. But does this look like a classroom door? Would you be able to fit in the square door? I don't think you would. So let's cross this one out. And our number 1 winner was this rectangle right here. I hope you got that one right. I'm sure you did. All right, number 8. Okay, listen to the clues because you're going to draw your own shape right here. Number 8 says, I have more than 3 sides, but the number of vertices I have is less than 5. All of my sides are the same length. What shape am I? So I have more than 3 sides. My sides are all the same length, but I have less than 5 vertices. Let's see if you drew this. If you drew a square, because this has 4 sides and they're all the same size, right? The sides are all the same size. And there's only 4 vertices. Remember, it said it has to be less than 5. 4 is less than 5. Then you got it right. Great job. Number 9, you are going to draw a side or a shape. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Number 9 says, draw a shape with 4 sides and 4 vertices that is not a square or a rectangle. So it can't be a rectangle. It cannot be a square. This might be a little tricky. This might be a little tricky. If you don't know this one, that's okay. Do your best. Just draw a shape with 4 sides. But guess what? Don't make a square or a rectangle. I'll help you out. There's my first side. What about this? One, 2, 3 sides and 4. Is that a rectangle? Nope. Is that a square? Nope. It's a 4-sided shape though, and it's got 4 vertices. So that means that is the right answer. You could draw any kind of shape. You could do it upside down if you want. You could do it this way. All right. You could do this. Because that's not a square. It's kind of shaped funny. It's close to a square, but all that matters is that you try your best on that one for number 9, right? Number 10, last one. You are going to draw a circle around the rectangles. Draw a circle around the rectangles on this picture. And then I want you to color in the squares. Draw a circle around the rectangles and color all the squares. So if you circled the rectangles, you did this, you did this, you did this. Oh wait, I need to circle these because these are still rectangles. But it said color in the squares. So you color this one and you color this one. And then you are done. If you got that one right, if you got all these right, all right, if you did your best today, that's all that matters because this was a new lesson, a new topic, and you did so great, all right? When you're done with this, you go on to Pearson Realize, you do your quick check, and you're done for the day, all right? I hope you all have a great rest of your day.